Greetings, fellow Jedi. Mad Hatter here. I'm going into the second part of our 5 Habits of the Jedi from the Conclave IP, and today's habit is service. Now, this is one of the, in my opinion, most important aspects of the Jedi path, and really one of the biggest things that, as Jedi, we can do. Being of service to others is taking everything that we learn along the way and actually putting it in to real-world application. Because it's easy to sit with books and books and books and study and write essays and talk to your training master and talk to fellow knights, and you can talk till you're blue in the face or type until your fingers fall off, but what good is all of that? What does that do? Now, don't get me wrong, sharing knowledge with others is a form of service, but if everything just stays within the Jedi community, really, what are we doing with it? It's great to improve the life of your apprentice, or to teach your training master something, or to just teach your Jedi group, temple, church, whatever you want to call it, something new, or give them some special insight. That's awesome. But to take it into the wider world starts to represent us as Jedi. It starts to be able to show what the knight can do, what the training for an apprentice has done. And when we talk about service, a lot of people think it has to be something huge. And it doesn't. It really, really doesn't. It doesn't have to be going for 4 days to build houses for Habitat to Humanity, or anything even close to that. It can be something as simple as holding the door open for someone whose arms are full of groceries on the way out of the store. Because there's a question that really pertains to this, and it's, how many grains of sand make up a heap? Is it 10, 20, 40, 100? It doesn't matter. Those grains of sand individually are tiny, but keep stacking them and you eventually get a mountain of sand. And that's the thing to remember with service, is it may seem small, but if every week you hold the door open for someone, you help carry the groceries to someone's car, you donate, even at my local Dollar Tree, they have donation boxes on a regular basis for things like school supplies, clothes, stuff for Christmas or Thanksgiving. Donate for $1. You can donate for $1. I mean, most people have that, and don't feel bad if you don't. I mean, sometimes, you're on a very, very strict budget, but you get my point. $1 on a regular basis. For example, the Dollar Tree thing I bring up because I do it a lot. So, every trip during, for example, the Christmas season, I try and donate $1 to $3 every time I go into the Dollar Tree worth of toys to their toy collection to give out for kids in need for Christmas. Well, I didn't really look at it very much, but one year I calculated it, and it was like $150, almost maybe even $200 that I donated that year in toys. And that's a lot of toys when you're getting them for $1. And it's not even something I thought about. I didn't feel it. It made no difference to me. And it didn't seem like a big deal until I did the tally. And that's the important thing, is doing that tally. Once you look back and go, oh wow, I did a lot more than I thought I did, you're going to feel great. And you're going to have made a huge difference. So don't feel bad if you can't do some massive donation of $400 or $500 to a charity. Look for those small options, and you will build a mountain of difference in a much smaller time than you might think. So, what are some acts of service that we can look at as Jedi? Well, as I said, small acts of kindness, teaching others, and it doesn't have to be within the Jedi community. For example, most Jedi learn meditation. If you have a friend that has really bad anxiety attacks, but doesn't really meditate, doesn't think about it, you know for a fact that it's not something that's in their wheelhouse. Talk to them about it. Maybe share some resources. The reason I bring up anxiety attacks in particular is because I used to have them really, really bad. Like, it was rough. Meditating on a regular basis has all but eliminated them for me. So sharing that knowledge is another act of service. Doing small acts of charity, small acts of kindness is a service. But it can be even simpler. Do you live with a significant other? Or your mom, siblings, even a roommate? Okay. Is it their turn to do the dishes? Do them before they get up. Make their day just a little bit better. Compliment a random stranger on the street. Hey, that's a great outfit today. It may seem a little weird at first, but you will be amazed at how great it feels to spread kindness or do a little act of service. And it's even funnier when you don't tell the person. So, for example, if you live in a house full of people and you just happen to knock off someone's chore and go about your day, seeing how good that makes them feel without getting any praise for it can actually, funnily enough, feel better for you. But the main point of this is, find a way to spread some form of goodness in your life this week. It can be kindness, it can be knowledge. Do something that is of service to others, and let us know in the comments down below how that makes you feel. May the Force be with you, and have a good day.